kids worked the yard before, but that time he just plain destroyed it.
Alright, where we last left our hero, we were, what did we do? Oh yeah, we saved Zia here, and it's, what time is it? It is 1:12 in the morning, and I'm recording, so, yeah, I probably sound like I woke up in the ass crack of dawn, which, yeah. Anyways, I'll try to function as much as possible, but, let's see, what did we do? Oh yeah, saved the, I think this is the last level I'm actually doing, as far as I'm concerned. And there's that new game plus. I'm probably just gonna play that when I'm not recording, you know. I might record some cool stuff if anything happens, but that, you know, I ain't gonna be doing too much. Yeah, I think I'm good right now. Ooh, I'm just gonna do this.
The dynasty, to the families of the city, all reunited.
Cinders, fall above, and iron, dueling crystals. Yeah, alright. Alright. Taking a nap.
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened.
I mean, I crashed out pretty fast there.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time. It's all right.
Shit.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Crap.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in. That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
Man, these things are just getting... Ooh. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia.
Yeah, so I'm mostly keeping quiet for these parts, because, you know, they're important. And I don't really want to interrupt it.
That story don't end well anyway.
Alright, let's turn over.
The Calamity took everything from us. Might be it took even more from Zolf.
Alright, second time. I know what I'm doing now. Kinda.
It's all right. When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia. Don't worry about it. Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen. And listen they did. that story don't end well anyway. He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people. However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Caelondia to know the Ura had changed. He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land. The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular. It's all right. This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets. The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Caelondian style.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, so lucky. Well, it scared me before, but I'm gonna clap your cheeks, boy. Oh, shit.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
Don't worry about it. Did you say foreskin? have no problem.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura-Celandian War Memorial, built like an Ura-den. But something was wrong.
It's always wrong.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down. The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Oh shit.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky. That story don't end well anyway.
No, I'm so close.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
Oh great, look where I'm back at. I'm back in my fucking nightmares. His demons are hurting my head. Can't let them out.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky. And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
Oh, so that's where we found him, right? Oh my god, I finally finished the thing. Oh my god. It took so long.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows?
It took longer than it should have. Well guys, I think I might leave this episode here for today. Because I had to do that who knows where like 3 times because I kept dying at like the 3rd, 4th stage. I died like at number 15 before because of stupid reasons. Obviously not my fault because I'm perfect. But no, I'm probably gonna leave it here for now. And then I'm going to do where's it at? Just a little bit further. I'm gonna do this, the Tassel terminals. And ooh, what's this? Ah. Anyway, yeah. Woo! Yeah, just gonna live here for now. I'll see you guys in the next episode.